All right, what's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode here at Grizzly Talk. I am your co-host at Mike on the mic. I got my other co-host here with me,
David Alvarez F.
and we got a special guest here today, Mr. Boss Life Femer
What's
and
up? What's up?
Cash.
Yep.
Yeah, say what's up, man.
What's up? What's up?
Thank you guys for coming again, bro. Thank you guys for
You
taking
already
the
know.
time to make it out here, man. We're
hmm
excited to have you guys here. Can you tell the Grizzly folks what you guys do?
we're actually content creators from Fresno, California. Me and my son, we be doing TikToks, wheels. We're starting a YouTube channel finally. Yup. So yeah, basically, we're doing what we do for Fresno, California.
Nice, man. Well, it's been dope meeting you, bro. And
hmm
man, I know there's some vlogs coming in, man, that we've been able to
Oh yeah,
collaborate on and
yeah,
everything like that. And so you're pretty well known on TikTok, bro. I know
yeah.
people see what you guys do and everything like that. And I'm sure that, some of your followers, some of your fans want to know more about you guys. So like, can you give a little bit of background on
Oh
yourself?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Most definitely. Like what would you like to know about our background?
You
yeah,
want
man,
to
like
put it
so
closer to him? The mic?
Yeah,
no, he's good. He's
Okay,
good.
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So like, I know you're from Fresno, California, man. Like,
hmm
what's something that maybe some of your TikTokers don't know about you, man? Can you tell us a little bit about your backstory, your upbringing, like before all the TikTok stuff, man? Maybe
Before
if
all the
we could
TikTok.
start from the
Oh
beginning,
Before
man.
the fame?
before
Man,
the
before the
fame.
fame, shit, boy, I used to flip tacos. I used to have taco trucks, and then I had owned two smoke shops. Yeah, so I owned two smoke shops. I had one on Maple and Tulare, and then I had one on Maple and Belmont. My first one on Maple and Belmont was the mini smoke shop. That was the first. That was the first. So anyways, I ended up getting locked up in 2010. I got out in 2014, and then I ended up opening up a smoke shop. So I ended up opening up the mini smoke shop. That was a small little smoke shop I had. So I had that one for like a year. It went good. It went good, bro. Like I had a lot of support, a lot of people coming out to that one. But from there, I ended up opening a bigger smoke shop. It was called Femer's Fashion Smoke Shop. So that one was huge. That one was a bigger one. You know what I'm saying? And then I started dealing with a lot of like the tax thing and like the inspections and all that stuff. And it was kind of a headache in the beginning, but then I was like, you know what? At the same time, I ended up getting two taco trailers, so I ended up doing that for the side too. You know what I'm saying? So then when I started doing my taco things, I remember the health inspectors one time they had hit one of my taco trucks, and they were just hitting everybody's taco trucks to see if they have all the permission shit. So then I was like, fuck. So they started fucking with me with that. So like me, I always been a hustler though, man. I always grind, bro. Like I always make motherfucking money. I always how to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So when they hit my taco trucks, I was like, fuck. They took it away, but then I had to get it out. So I ended up selling my taco truck, my taco trailers, and then, but I started off from a taco stand, bro. I started off from a taco stand, but that was before when I got out because when I had got locked up, I had a taco stand, and at this time, his mom had took over it and started running it while I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? But when I got out, we ended up buying a taco trailer. So then we went from the taco stand to a taco trailer. You know what I'm saying? But my goal was I was gonna open up a restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was
Nice.
gonna open up a restaurant, right? So but anyways, that didn't go as planned. I ended up selling that, but I had my stores. When I ended up having my stores, I just hate dealing with the inspections on that. So one day I told my stepson, he's the older one, that's his mom's oldest son, right? I was like, man, you know what? Let's make a YouTube video, or let's fucking do something. And we could be famous, bro. And I was like, man, I until this day he trips out. He laughs at me because he's like, fuck, I remember that fucking time when you told me I could be famous and your ass ended up becoming famous. I was like, fuck, bro, that's just crazy. So, anyways, fucking I ended up selling my smoke shop, Cali Smoke Shop. Everybody knows them in Fresno. He owns like hella smoke
I
shops.
know I know Kelly Smoke.
Fahid,
Yeah.
yeah, Fahid is cool. So he ended up buying my smoke shop. I ended up selling my bigger smoke shop to him, and then I started doing the TikTok.
Yeah.
But at that time, I didn't know if I was gonna make money off it or what. But I knew I was going viral. You know what I'm saying? So I kept just making videos, and then they just kept going viral. When I started making money, was I started live streaming doing battles, and that's when I was doing rankings and shit. Then I started making money. I started bringing in a lot of money every day. You know what I'm saying? Like believe it or not, I was probably making like 5 to 10,000 in one day on live streaming, bro.
On live
On
streaming.
live streaming.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. And
crazy.
then anyway, that's when I was like, damn. But when I started doing like my content, I would travel out of town. I would take my Ring camera. I'll do all that. His mom used to hate it, bro. His mom used to fucking hate it. She'd be like, fuck, you take all this shit, you know. And I was shy in the beginning because I didn't know, you know how when you're doing a video, people be
Yeah.
looking at you, bro. They be like looking at you and you're like, fuck, why is this motherfucker looking at me? You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, fuck. But now I'm not shy anymore. Now I do that motherfucker anywhere. I do it in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
back then I was shy, bro. He was shy too. His little ass was shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was shy.
How'd you
That's
kind of get over that shyness? Like,
Like, because every time we used to do more videos inside public, and my dad used to tell me, don't be shy, just like get it all out of your head and then just stay focused in the video.
Mm.
So that's what I started doing, and then that's why I'm not shy no more.
yeah,
So I'm
it's just the repetition and doing all that sort of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He be jumping on it now though. He on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? How would you describe like your upbringing and before all the, TikTok stuff started happening? Like, what were you into before all that?
Before I used to be like I used to go on my phone a lot, go play games. I used to like at school I used to play basketball and stuff.
You're still into sports though.
Yeah, I'm still into sports, and then that's basically all.
Yeah, because I know you had told me one time that he's actually the one who put you on to TikTok. So
Yeah.
like, how did that conversation go, or how
Uh,
were you like
I don't even, I think it was Musically at the time. I don't remember.
Oh, that's way back.
I don't remember, but I made a
Musically?
Musically, right? And I lost that account. That was my first account. I don't even know what happened to that account. So I made a TikTok, and then I did a video with him, and then I did a video with his brother Dominic. That kid he is not like into the content right now. He's a gamer. He's a straight gamer. Like he's on a gamer now. He don't get off that motherfucker. He stays on there. We go out of town, everything. Disneyland, we go
home.
Universal, wherever. He do not want to go. I could
No,
tell.
he just wants
he
to-
do not want to go, bro. He stays on that shit. Like I'm just like, damn. He has every game system. He's stuck on that.
You should get him onto some live stream.
No, he's gonna start doing Twitch now. He's gonna well, right now I'm like I said, I'm gonna buy my new pad next year. I want to do his own
Game.
streaming
gaming setup? Yeah.
all, put hella
He
money
does
into that shit.
PC or
He does everything. Yeah, he's
Everything.
on the PC right now. Yeah, but he does everything. But he's on PC right now.
on
yeah.
PC?
That kid is on it, bro. Like he's yelling all day, and I'm like, shut the hell up. That guy's yelling with his earphones on and his mic. He's yelling at everybody.
I remember those days
Bro,
though.
this
Yeah.
I'd be like, Dominic, shut the hell up. He'd be like, go, 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 go. I'm like, oh hell
Especially
no.
in the middle of the night too, he be on it.
Oh
Yeah.
hell
You
no.
play with them too, or
Yeah, I be playing with him too. Then the yesterday, me, my friends, and Dominic, my brother, were playing, and my brother Dominic, he knows how to do stuff, so he started flying, and me and my friend was like, what the heck? How's he flying? In Roblox.
oh, shit.
Well, you know
That's a
what?
big game on Roblox, like
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
sort of stuff, right? I know kids go crazy. I know my niece and nephew, like, man, I'm like, what do you guys want for Christmas? They're like, oh, I want a Roblox gift card and all that. Like,
Yeah,
that's
all
what
he
they're
wants,
hyped
bro.
about.
He gets all this money from his birthday, and he wants to spend it all on freaking Roblox card or Robux or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you have all this money, and he just wants to buy the Robux
Yeah.
all fucking day, bro.
yeah.
I'm just like, God damn, you just want to just buy, what are they called?
Robux.
Skins or whatever?
Roblox.
Skins.
Oh, the skins and all that sort of
Oh,
stuff.
for,
Or is that on
Oh no, that's the other one. He
that's
used
a
to buy
different
skins.
game.
Yeah, on Fortnite.
That was
Oh,
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
No, that was Fortnite. What does he buy on Robux? I don't even know what the fuck they buy on Robux.
He buys clothes you could like just on Roblox character.
Oh, see what I mean? I don't know. They
Oh,
spend all their money on that
That's
shit, bro.
crazy. Huh?
Yeah.
They spend
I
all
remember growing up, my brother would play all the time, and back then you couldn't make money off of it.
Oh, no?
But now twitching and all that shit, like
yeah, there's a lot of money to it.
there's
now.
There's a lot of
And
money
see,
that goes
when
into
I get
that.
a lot too from the internet, bro, is like I'll get people telling me, when I would make videos, people say, "Oh, go get a real job." I'm like, this is a job. Now these days, in 2025, that's what this world is about right now. It's about social media, networking. That's the biggest high end paying job right now.
And
And people don't understand, bro. People don't understand that this is a job. This is a 24-hour job.
it's
You know what I'm
hard.
saying? It's not easy
It's a lot of
at
work.
all. It's not easy. You got to put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money. I travel a lot. You know how much money I got to spend to go get a room? You know how much money I got to spend on gas to go out of town and do videos? And, all that. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot of freaking money.
Hmm.
You know, it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't stay in one place and do videos all day. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna get tired of you on the internet. You want to travel, you want to do this. They want you gotta, you gotta spend money to go places. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and go out there and see new scenery and
Yeah, bro.
experience new things so that you can talk about different
Exactly.
things
And then what
is
they see, what their vision, what they see you doing,
mhm.
they want to be more into what you're doing in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 You talked
Yeah.
about being a hustler. Like, can we go back to like your childhood? What
Oh
What do you think
man.
like got you to that
Where
mindset?
what part of Fresno
Okay.
did you grow up in?
I grew up in the east side, right there on Maple and Belmont and Cedar.
Hmm.
I was raised on Madison. It was called the Mad Block back then. You know what I'm saying? I was raised on the Mad Block. That's what they used to call everybody else on Madison Street.
Hmm.
That's where I was raised, and that's where I grew up. I went to Leavenworth, and then I went to Yosemite, and then I went to Kings Canyon Middle School too, and then I also went to Sunnyside. Then I went to Cambridge continuation. I remember when I was small. Actually, I went to Tillman. You know Tillman. You was a badass kid, but I went to Tillman. That was over there in Parkside. That was a bad school, but I went there. You know, I'm not proud of it or nothing like that. But you know, when I was a kid, I wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I was a little hood baby. I was a little ghetto kid.
Hmm.
You know, but it is what it is. You know, that's just where I was raised.
I know.
But you know,
I know. Growing up in those areas, there's a lot of gangs, like you
oh yeah, a
said,
lot of
a lot of drugs, a lot
Mhm.
of all kinds of
Oh
things,
man,
man. Like,
it's all that, bro.
how was your upbringing like around all that sort of stuff?
Well, I fed into, is what I was raised into, Uh, I was raised, like I said, I wasn't perfect when I was bad. I chilled with a lot of, kids that weren't perfect either. I was a little traveso. So I remember one time I ended up getting locked up when I was 11 years old because I ended up starting all the trash cans on fire when I was little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had the whole,
Remember that.
I had all the fire departments. My mom and dad didn't even know. They drew by and they seen the whole block filled up with cops and fire departments. And I had ran home and I was hiding in the closet. I was hiding in the closet and my dad came inside. He's like, "What's going on?"
She probably
And then
ran
they ended
out
up going to
later.
my house. So some lady ended up telling them where I lived. So I was young. Cash is 12. So I was 11. But I was with my little friend and we were just lighting trash cans on fire, bro. I don't know why, the big ones. So I ended up getting taken to juvenile hall at that time. I was on the news and everything, bro. That was fucking
Man,
crazy, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So like I said, I wasn't a perfect kid, but yeah, that was it was
Just a
just,
different
yeah.
time. And I know like as you get older, there's different paths that are like placed in front of you and things like that on what route you want to go. Like being a hustler, like did you know that you wanted to do something different than the environment that you grew up in?
Well, like me, I remember when I was little, I seen one of my cousins pull up, and he had a bad. I was Cass's age. He had a badass. I don't know if you remember the Eclipse.
Yeah,
Okay, it was an
yeah.
Eclipse. It had a body kit on it. It had all these lights on
Like
it.
that Fast and the Furious
Fast and
type.
Furious, like, right? And I seen that shit, and I was like, man, when I get big, I want to buy something like this. Like I just thought of like a dream. Like I just seen it. Like damn, that's just fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? And I always remember that day when I seen his Eclipse. It was all done up, body kit and all the shit, and I was like, damn. Anyways, that shit pumped me up where I was like, man, I gotta get something like this one day. And then one time I seen, um, this was my first baby mama. Uh, Her brother's friend pulled up in the Cutlass, all done up with Dayton's and bumping his bead, all this shit. And I was like, damn, that shit. So I started looking at that shit, and it just made my mind think like I had to get something like this. So I always had to have money in my pocket, bro. When I was 12 years old, I had like $1,000 in my pocket already.
Where were you hustling?
Honestly, I don't even remember, but I was always grinding. I was always getting something to sell, bro. Oh, I was building lowrider bikes. You know what I'm saying? I was selling lowrider bikes. I was selling comic books. I was back then they had Pokemon cards too. They had I don't know if you guys remember the Pong, the what were they called? The those round Pongs where you hit them, bam, what they fucking called?
What the
The
pump?
little pops. It's
No,
like
they're like metal. They're round. They would have clear ones. They would have like gold ones, chrome ones. They're
Oh,
circles.
you throw the ball on the ground. And
No, they're circles.
Mhm.
And they had like designs on them. Fuck.
And you were just flipping them, or
Yeah, so I would sell those too. I was just always making money selling some, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would always grind, bro. I was always grinding get money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I
but did
always
you
had that
look up to
mentality.
someone like Oh well, yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, what were they called, man? I don't know what the fuck they were called. Oh, fuck, I don't know. They were around though.
Yeah,
I remember the little like plastic ones that you would flip, put them on the ground, and
No, they weren't those, but these were like they were money worth ones, right? Like,
yeah,
um,
and you would
damn.
move on from those and
Yeah,
like
so I
yeah.
would hustle everything, right? And that's all I did. I would always hustle to make money, bro. I always been a hustler.
Mm,
And like honestly, people tell me you a natural born hustler. You could sell any motherfucking thing.
mm,
I could sell anything, bro. Like and make that motherfucker seem like it's the best.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? If I could get this book right here, I'll sell you that book. You know what I'm saying? I will tell you that motherfucking book will change your life or something to make you buy that motherfucker. That's just the way I was, bro. All my life. I don't know why. And that's just always been in me as a hustler. I always been a hustler. You know, I
yeah,
couldn't be broke.
yeah,
I could not be broke, bro, no matter what.
yeah, a lot because you're considered an entrepreneur because your tacos, smoke
Mm-hmm.
shop, like everything you're doing is
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
exactly. Yeah.
Mm. Was there anyone in your like adults or something that influenced you to like hustle like that, or how did you even like
Um,
think of like let me get this and flip it like
honestly, it was just always been in me, bro. Out of all my cousins, my cousin Rick, he'll tell you like, I was the one always a hustler. I was the one always
yeah
hungry for it.
hungry. You know what I'm saying? I had to get it. If I wanted something, I'm gonna get it.
Mhm.
If I see this, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. You know, I want something, I'm gonna grind to get it.
yeah because
And
I talked about it in another episode, but when I was younger, my mom would always tell me like, "Oh, when I grow up, like when you grow up, like you're gonna get me a restaurant because I want a My mom would say, "I want a
yeah.
restaurant. Get me a restaurant. I want a house." She would just like put big things in my mind for the area that I was living in.
Mm-hmm.
Like to buy a house, that was not normal. To have a restaurant, that's not normal. So when I was younger, at the like school fundraisers and
Uh,
stuff, they would sell chocolates. I would love doing that. Like I would go door
oh
to
yeah,
door
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
selling
for sure,
chocolates.
yeah.
And then I'd go to Costco, buy some fucking chocolates, and then
Oh
go
yeah.
fucking sell them and shit. Like I was always doing it. And I would sell them for what, $1. And
Oh yeah.
then this one guy, he's all like, "Oh, how much are you selling them for? $1." He gave me $1.50, and I thought that was like, what the
Yeah.
hell? I just ripped this fool off, but it's
But
like,
there's people out there that are willing
No,
to
I know,
spend
yeah.
and do
Well,
all
see,
that stuff.
that reminded me of one time when I was older at this time. Uh, I had my kids, my older ones. I don't know if he remembers, but one time we used to live across the street from uh middle school, and this was my uncle Laboots. His name was Laboots Loopy. He used to live with me, and he died. Rest in peace. He passed away. He was a good guy, man, Loopy Rivera. But um, I had went to Smart and Final, and I started buying the boxes of chocolates and then chips and cotton candy and all that stuff. And I would make him go out there and set up a whole table, bro, and he would sell to all the kids, bro. So we started making hella money like that. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
Yeah, but he ended up at this time I got locked up, and I was gonna get out. I had like about 4 months left. 4 months left. I was doing my time, and he came. He was going down my basement, I guess, and then my wife at this time he fell. She called me and she said he fell and he broke his hip bone. So he went to the hospital, right? And I guess when he went to the hospital, got his blood work, they found out he had cancer. You know, and so they ended up telling him that he only had like 5 months to live. So he came to visit me in jail at this time, and then he was crying. He told me that he was scared to die and stuff. And then I was like, man, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right. He was like, well, I want to live. He goes, I'm gonna take care of the family and make sure you know your lady and the kids are all right until you come home. And I was like, okay, okay. I go, you're gonna be all right. I go, don't worry, you're gonna live. You know, you're gonna live. And then he ended up passing one week before I got out. So he died on Thanksgiving Day.
oh yeah.
He woke up and
That's
he was
crazy.
dead. I mean, well, my wife at the time when he was little, she she woke up to get him dressed for Thanksgiving because she wanted to go buy him clothes and shit. And he ended up dying Thanksgiving morning. Yeah, so he was all excited that night too before he went to bed. Yeah, he was telling her, I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna go drink me some beer. I'm gonna go have fun. And he was going to my grandma's house, and she told me that he was all happy. So then when she woke up to wake him up, she walked in the room and his eyes were just open, and she thought he was awake. She's like, "Hey, get dressed, get dressed." And then she said he was just frozen, you know.
Yeah.
And but the last visit he had with me, he was like crying to me. He was like, "I don't want to die. I'm scared. I want to see." He loved cash. He was a baby, And he was like, I want to see Cash. I want to see Cash get big, you know. And then yeah, that kind of fucked me up, but yeah,
Yeah.
he loved
Yeah.
Cash a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
The time spent inside, like, did that change like some
Yeah,
of the
so
things
when I
that
got
you had?
out,
Uh-huh.
it made me hustle hard.
Yeah. Do you think that
Because you know
like
why?
uh-huh.
Because one day, I mean, he always told me, "You're gonna make it big one day, Carnal." He would always call me Carnal, and he said, "You're gonna make it big, like see it." You know, he goes, "You grind every dime." He goes, "You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it." And I was like, "Okay, okay."
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So like, I always hear his voice till this day. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always say, "I love you, Carnal. You're gonna make it." And he would always dance, bro. He was the funnest person in the party, bro. He would come in and start dancing, and start laughing with you. Like he was fucking funny. You know, everybody's call him Pato. You know, he was just a funny guy. He had a big heart though. He had a big heart. He would go do everybody's yard. He would just, he always had to be motivated. You know,
Mhm.
and he was a big part of my life on why who I am today.
Yeah. You feel like that gave you the motivation
Oh,
and thing,
definitely did.
like you hear that voice, cuz I know like being in this industry, like, man, sometimes you just want to give up because
Yeah,
whether something happens or whether you get tired or whether things don't get right, like,
yeah. No, I know exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. He motivated me a lot in his spirit.
yeah,
Yeah, for
you,
sure.
I
you,
I just lived the same thing. Like uh, back in like 2017, 2018, we found out that my grandpa had cancer.
Oh shit.
So uh, that year we threw a fat ass party for him. He was turning like 80. I don't know how much. Uh, at the time I was a truck driver, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking go all out for him. Fucking got taco truck, brought him
Oh
from
yeah.
Ridley, like did some fucking
Yeah.
banda, like did some fucking crazy ass shit for him. Uh, this past year when he was in Mexico, he started like getting really tired. Like he would
Oh
just sleep
shit.
all the time. Uh, they ended up finding that because he had prostate cancer at first. They ended up finding out that he had cancer in his stomach this time. So we brought him back over here to Fresno, and they took him to the hospital. My mom's all like, I don't know why, I just need to take him. And I think I might have been here. I don't know where I was at. She took him, and it was just a check. She just felt it in her, like, let me just take him, just
Yeah.
randomly. He's all like, okay, like let's go. He was perfectly fine. They sit down to like before he even checked in. He sits down, and they're taking his blood pressure, and he just faints, like he just passes out. The fucking
What?
they did like some emergency shit, brought him back to life. They told my mom he had 2 months, like max, to live, but she told like the whole family, oh, he has 6 months, and like if he does good, he could probably live longer. Uh, he ended up, that was like what, November, like August maybe, that when that happened.
Oh yeah.
We had him at the house. November comes, he was in hospice, and my brother, like every day he'd be like, oh, just hold on to my birthday, just hold on to my birthday. My daughter's birthday is uh the second, and my brother's is the 6th. So he was there for my daughter's birthday. Then on the day of my brother's birthday, my brother had a dream that he walks into the room. My grandpa is asleep all the time. He had a dream that he walked in. My grandpa like sits up. He's all like, "Oh, come, so I can give you a birthday hug." And then boom, he comes, gives him the hug. Boom, my brother wakes up at 12:05 on my brother's birthday. That fool fucking passed out.
Damn. You know what's crazy about that? That's fucking crazy that I forgot. I left this part out. But the day that my lady called me and told me he died in the morning, I had a dream that same night, and this is crazy, bro. The same night that he died on Thanksgiving Day. That night I had a dream that he was walking up these stairs, and I told him to go knock on the door up there, and he was supposed to get something. I don't know what it was, but I told him, Loopy, go up there and go knock on the door. And he said, no, I don't want to go, Carnal. I don't want to go. And it was so high. The stairs were so high. And he was like kind of walking, but he came back and he goes, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I go, no, just go, just go. I told him, just go up there and knock on the door. He goes, no, Carnal, I don't want to go. No, no, I don't want to go. And I was like, no, it's okay. Just go ahead and go. But it was weird because it was a long stairs, right? And he was like, no. And he started crying. I go, just go. Why are you all scared? Just go knock. And he goes, nah, nah, nah. I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go up there. And it was funny because it wasn't funny, but it was crazy because right when I fucking woke up, they said, Gabriel, Serge, you got a visit. And it woke me up. And I was like, what the fuck? And I go into my visit and my wife was crying to say that. he had died. And I had that dream of him telling me he didn't want to go up.
That's crazy.
I swear, bro, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You being inside at that time, do you think like it changed anything for you from like, being a troublemaker, being the troubled kid to
Definitely,
like
definitely, definitely.
make some changes
Yeah.
to like, you don't want to be in that situation anymore?
Yeah, bro. Like as I grew up, like I've been around like I was around a lot of gang members and all that, and as I got older, when I had kids, as they grew older, I started seeing life. I started realizing that's not the life I want them to be in. There's a lot of politics. There's a lot of shit you got to go through to be in a gang and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of rules. See, me being as an influencer, there was rules. At the same time, I was like, they ain't paying my bills. They ain't taking care of my family. I'm gonna take care of my family. You know what I mean? Whether what I do to provide for my kids, if you don't like me for that reason, then I don't need you in my life. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna respect me as a man to do what I gotta do to take care of my kids, to make sure they got what they got on their back, to make sure they got a house, you know what I mean, over their shoulder, you know what I mean, over their head. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care who messed with me. You know what I'm saying? There was so many friends that I grew up with that turned and talk shit behind my back. Now that I got older, as being an influencer, it came with a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? It came with a lot of jealousy. It came with a lot of lies. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I tell my kids like, don't be in gangs, because then you know what I'm saying. You can't kick it with who you want to kick it with. You can't be who you want to be. It's like they control you. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of real friends though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my real ones. I got a lot of real friends, but at the same time, I had a lot of fake friends that just folded on me like that. And I see it, but I don't get hurt by it because it's like whoever's gonna be there is gonna be there in your life, or they're your real people, the ones that you need to be in your life. You know what I'm saying? Not the people that are gonna change and hate you for what you did. You became a father, you became a man. You went straight in your life. You know what I'm saying? You went in a different path besides going to gang bang and trying to prove somebody that you hard. You know what I mean? I didn't need to prove to this person that I was hard or any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got to prove when you're in your 30s to prove to another man that you're still gangster, you ain't a man. That motherfucker ain't even take care of his family. But like me, I take care of my kids, all my kids. You know what I'm saying? And my son will tell you, I've been through a lot of shit in life. I've been through a lot of hate, a lot of lies, all that. I've been through shit where people said, "Oh, because I was an influencer, I went everywhere to do content. I'm a dropout." All this. I never dropped out of my life, you know, but people said I was a dropout, and I was never a dropout.
Hmm.
I didn't drop out. You know what I'm saying? Police people called me a snitch because my store got robbed one time. They called me a snitch because I made a police report to cover my insurance. Nobody ever did time for me. Nobody ever got locked up for when my store got robbed, but I'm a snitch. You know, and that's because of being part of a gang life. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's just the way it goes. Is because of what I go through and what I am and who I am. I changed my life.
Hmm.
You know, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with it. My kids, they see me go through a lot of shit in life where I had to prove shit to people, and that's just the way it is when you become something and you change your life around.
Yeah.
I'm a dad now.
Yeah.
I got 7 kids that look up to me. You know what I'm saying? I do not want them to see me as a gangbanger. I don't want them seeing me as a troublemaker or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's just life.
Yeah, yeah. And you got to make the change for the better.
For the
And
better, yeah.
yeah, and that is part of being a man. You got to be a
Yeah.
provider, and you got to be
Exactly.
like an example. You got to be a role model and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff to show your kids what they should want to be.
Exactly.
And so, transitioning from that, I know you started going into the
Hmm.
entrepreneurship to starting your taco truck, doing all that sort of stuff. What was it like starting all that? And I know you talked a little bit about it with code enforcement, all that
Yeah,
sort of
yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What came after the taco truck and the smoke shops?
Um, being a content creator, being an influencer,
Yeah. And how
and
how did that all start? Because I know you said you're at the smoke shop and you guys made a video, and from what I remember, that video went viral.
yeah, I made a little cholo video. I did like bandanas and stuff. We made a funny little video, and then it went pretty good. And then I went home and made another video with my sons, right? His older brother, and it went viral, bro. And then I did another video of me dancing on my lower right. It went viral. Everything I was doing was going viral, bro. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It was crazy,
How
bro.
did it feel during that time? Like once you hit that first like million
I felt good. I
view.
remember I hit my first 10K. I was like, 10K followers. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, damn, I have 10,000 followers. That's a lot. And I kept going, I kept going. Then I hit 100,000 followers. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is blooming, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I just kept going because the only thing that kept me going was my fans, my supporters, my views. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because I ran into people. They were telling me, bro, you made me get through life. Like, I had a couple people, they had their dad pass away, their brother pass away, whatever. They had a passing, and they said, I got through it because of watching your videos, you know? And even though some people might say I'm stupid or I look dumb or I'm a clown because I make people laugh because I'm dancing, and all this shit, it don't get to me. People are like, how do you deal with the hate? I don't. I don't read the comments. I don't deal with that shit like that because it's gonna come with it. It's gonna come with all that. When you're out there, you're getting views. You have millions of people watching. You're gonna have people hating in there. There's gonna be somewhere in there there's haters. Not all million people that watch that video is gonna love it, but 80% of them are. But you're gonna have that little percent that are gonna hate on you.
Yeah,
You
but the
know,
haters add to it, and they bring
they
more,
bring more attention
More
to you.
attention.
and
Like
then the
haters,
first ones to
like
view it.
the more they talk about you, the more they hate on you. They're gonna make more people watch you. They're gonna make more people into you. So if you ain't got haters, you ain't made it. That's facts, bro.
Yeah, but
If
they
you
add to it.
they add to it.
Yeah.
Just like I said, like my story about, me, you know, being an influencer and like the example of my story getting robbed by I don't know who, whatever. People use the example to try to bring you down and try to make people go against you.
Hmm.
And Fresno's so small that there's a lot of people that will go along in that route and go against you, but at the same time, you got a lot of people that will support you.
Yeah, and in doing the influencer stuff, like it's one thing to do it yourself, but how does it feel that you're able to do it with your son?
Feels great. I try to make him. I'm focused on my son now. Like I be on him. Sometimes I could be rough with him, but
Mhm.
I know what's best for him.
Yeah.
I know what's best for him, and he's young, and he don't understand that. And I'll tell him, I'm doing this because I want you to become something. I want you to be set for life. You take care of your brothers and sisters or whatever.
Hmm.
And if I ain't hard on him, who else is gonna be hard on him? I wish when I was a kid. I have a great dad. I love my dad. He's doing good in life, but me knowing what I could have done when I was younger, I'm trying to make him do it.
Hmm.
You know?
There's this quote. I just wrote it down today. It says hard times create strong men create good times create weak men create hard times.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
some fucking crazy ass shit.
There you go. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You got to be hard on them.
Gotta. If
And
I ain't hard on him, nobody else is.
how do you feel about doing all this with your dad, like from the beginning to now, like?
From the beginning to now, it feels like from the beginning I wasn't really like that much into it, but now I'm like more into it and stuff. So now like at school I get loved by my teachers, my principal, my vice principal and stuff. So like it feels good every time I walk in school like in the morning. They be like, "Oh hey Cash," stuff and also the other teachers too. Most of the teachers know me from TikTok and stuff.
Did
Yeah.
you get that substitute too? What was it?
Oh yeah, and on substitute they she knew me from TikTok, so she wrote down a good note from us because from our substitute, our old ones, we used to get bad notes from them because this one student, she made the substitute cry because she was
Damn.
like giving her attitude. So basically, so now after that we had another substitute, and so our substitute, she knew me from TikTok, so basically, she just left us a good note. That we're good. She let us play.
What would she tell you?
She was like, I'll follow you and your dad on TikTok and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, thank you. So I was asking her, I was like, is it okay if I could eat my chips that I want? She said, yeah, that's okay. So me and my friend, I think it was like Fun Friday. Me and my friend were eating our chips while playing games and stuff in class because we were able to. And then that's basically all.
Yeah, because how old are you?
I'm 12.
What grade are you in?
6.
Sixth grade. So from what I know, you've been doing this for the last 4 years, right? 3, 4 years. So a lot of people have seen you like grow up on TikTok as well because you're in the early stages and everything like that. Like, And then do you like ever compare yourself, because like not everybody has great relationships with their parents, and it is special to be able to create something with them and build that bond. Like, do you ever think about that sort of stuff as well?
Not really, no.
Mhm.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a big blessing. No, no, for sure.
Definitely a big
Because
blessing.
yeah, because not everybody always has that great relationship, so it is really special to be able to do something like that with
Yeah,
your family, right?
definitely.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing, man. Like I don't know, I don't know. You think I'm pretty hard on you?
Not really.
Like what do you feel like when I'm talking to you about videos or I'm on you about stuff?
Like you're trying to make like stuff like ready for me in the future and stuff. Like you're trying to get it all planned out for me and stuff.
Yeah, cause whether it be like, cause there's parents that are hard on their kids for sports, or whatever, the schooling, the academics, and all that sort of stuff, but there is something super special that you're able to create in this, because you can be set for a really long time
Mm.
as well. Yeah, do you think about your future? Has he talked to you about like what could happen, because once you're turn 18, you know, your whole world opens, and it's not as easy as when you're being
Yeah,
a kid.
that's what I tell him, man. I'm like, Cash, I'm not being mean to you. I'm not yelling at you to like push you. Sometimes I'm like, Cash, you can have all your fun time with your friends, but I'm on you for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I want to get you set. You know what I'm saying? You're younger now. If you get older, you're gonna be too old. Like I got blessed that I got older to do this and blow up at my age. You got a big advantage. You know what I'm saying? I want to get you to,
Hmm.
make it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people love this kid. Like I said, like, we go places like Lil Cash. They know me, but all my fans that see me, they be like, man, what's Lil Cash at? They love him. I don't know, like when I'm not with them, they be like, what's Lil Cash, man? I love him. Like when I go do a food video or something, they're like, man, where's Cash? We want a cashier. They're always asking for him.
Like
Hmm.
last time I was at my friend's house, we were up there playing basketball in the front yard, and this one guy passing by. He said, "Yo, I know you from TikTok and stuff." And I was like, "Oh yeah, thank you." Like I can't go nowhere because mostly everybody knows me and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I
He's
tell
gonna have
them,
to start carrying a security, bro.
no, they always tell us. They always tell us, yeah. Yeah, like I always tell them, bro, like when you see fans, always appreciate I always talk to them about that. I go, when you see fans, appreciate your fans. Sometimes Cash will be out of it. They'll be like, oh hey Cash, and he'll be like, but he's all tired. They'll be like, oh like, and I'll be like, Cash, always, even if you're in a bad mood, appreciate your fans. Always smile at them. Always give them that good vibe, because whatever energy you feed off to your fans is what they're gonna feel.
And people remember that
Oh,
too,
and they
and
always
they
remember
remember
that.
you
Yeah,
more, and then they start spreading word about you more too, like,
exactly.
oh, like, I know this guy on
Nice kid. Yeah.
TikTok, and he showed me love, and like he's hella cool, and
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
because people don't really know you on TikTok. So
Exactly. Yeah.
like, I know you had mentioned something to me that you were going through when you first started doing TikTok with your hospitalization. You want to
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because when I first started doing TikTok, a lot of people didn't know I had a colostomy bag. I had a colostomy bag for a few years because I had an infection in my intestines, and it was from eating red meat and corn or something. Because some certain people have pockets in their intestines. So my I collapsed one day, and it was hurting me for a couple of years when I was locked up and all this stuff. And I'll tell them, hey, my side's hurting, and I went to the doctor there. I just wanted pain medicine because some people want pain medicine now these days for all kinds of shit. And I was like, no, I don't even like medicine.
I'm the same
So
way. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like going to the
So
doctor, bro.
I collapsed one day. His mom made me some breakfast, and I ate hot sauce and all this. I ate it, and I collapsed. I was like, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me, he's like, man, they came in to talk to me. They're like, good thing you came in, because if you would wait another day, you would have died. It would have opened up in you. So what we're gonna do? They stuck tubes in my nose, and they had to suck all the stuff out of my stomach, because if it opened up, I'd have died. So I was like, damn. So I was in the hospital for 2 days, and then the doctor comes in. He's like, hey, we're gonna do another CT scan on you. So they run the CT scan on my whole body, and they're like, hey man, it's not getting any better. It's opening more. They go, so what we're gonna have to call your family and have an emergency surgery. Uh, you guys need to decide what you want. And I was like, what do you mean? He's all, well, you're gonna have to get a bag. He goes, for a few months. He goes, if you don't get a bag, he goes, we can wait. But if we wait and we see if it gets better, but it don't get better, he's like, I can see it's getting worse. He goes, so we wait another day and it opens, you're gonna die. I'm like, fuck. So my grandma, my mom, and everybody comes in. My nana came in and gave me rosaries. She passed away. My nana passed away. She gave me rosaries that day, and they put them all on me and all this stuff. And the doctor tells me, well, I go, well, what is the surgery big? He goes, oh, well, we don't know. He said, it's a 50-50 chance. I was like, 50-50 chance of what? You know? He's like, for you to live. I'm like, wait, so if I don't go to surgery, I could die. And if I go into surgery, I could die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like looking at, like, my life's in my hand, bro. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do? So my dad grabs me and he tells me, he's like, do what you gotta do and get that surgery. I was like, fuck.
And it's like you got to make that decision.
I had to go to surgery. I had to go to surgery right away, bro. Like, they didn't want to wait. I had to go to surgery within an hour. I was like, fuck. So, anyways, I just remember saying yes and everything just went black. Like, my whole brain, everything. I just remember waking up and hearing everybody say, you're out of surgery, you're out of surgery. And all I could see, it's like you're in an alien UFO or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like in the
Yeah,
movies.
you could just hear voices and you could just see everybody moving but blurry. They're like, you're out of surgery. I'm like, oh. Everybody's all, damn, he's fucked up. You know, like saying I'm all, on meds. And yeah, bro, it was a crazy moment.
That's crazy.
I just remember his mom was telling me, yeah, your mom, your dad, everybody was nervous because you were in surgery for hours. And it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. So I ended up having a bag. And then
And you were doing social media at this time, right?
I was doing social media. So I had a bag for a couple years on social media. Nobody knew.
That's crazy.
I
So
had
you're
to
doing
use
your
it on my,
dances and
yeah,
everything.
doing
And
my
it's that
dances.
that one where they'll like they
Yeah,
bring your intestine out,
yeah.
right?
They
Yeah.
bring it out. I had a bag. And it just collected all my liquid and everything.
Hmm.
So I left it on for a while because I was scared to go to surgery. I was already hypnotized and traumatized. You know, they had to cut another piece of my intestines out and then take it off. Well, I didn't do it. I was scared. I ended up having my daughter, his sister. She's 4 right now. When she was born, I already had it on for about fuck. I don't even know, maybe 3-4 years already, or three. No, not that. Like 3 years or something. And because I already had it off for like 2 years, maybe a year
Yeah.
and a half. And I looked at her and I was like, I can't even go swimming. I can't do shit because I have a bag. You know.
You can't let the water and all
Yeah, the
that sort of
water,
stuff.
nothing.
Yeah.
So and I was tired of it. Oh, sometimes it would drip like all the liquid because it wasn't like, it was a bag, but it would like liquid would come out of the patch, the sticker, on my clothes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So one day I just looked at my daughter and I was like, I gotta go take this off. I gotta go through surgery. So I ended up doing the surgery. I ended up going and doing my surgery, and I'm glad I did it. I almost died after my surgery again.
How? How was that?
I got an infection. I almost got it in my blood because from them taking the bag off, I had to let it heal from the outside in. So it wasn't stitched, And fuck, bro, that shit got infected inside because I had to stuff it with that. What is it called?
That gauze.
Gauze. I
Gauze.
had to
Yeah.
keep stuffing it, pull it out every day, and it got infected like the 4 or 5 days. I woke up shaking and shit, and I told my lady, I was like, his mom, I was like, I don't feel good. I go, she's like, you're all right, over Saturday. So I called mom and dad. They came, swoop me up quick, took me to the hospital. She had to go to work. His mom had to go to work. So, and when I went in, they're like, dang, good thing you came because you're like right at the edge for you to have sepsis in your blood and you would have died.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So they had to put a seal back. So I ended up getting a machine so it can heal better. Yeah, bro, I've been through a lot of shit in life, man. And a lot of people didn't know I had a bag.
Mikey
Yeah.
told me that. Mikey told me about that the day that we actually met you.
Mhm.
2 days before, I felt like kind of the same thing.
Oh yeah, I would feel pains and then it'll go to my legs.
For me, it's like it was like pulling my fucking.
Yeah, it was called diverticulitis. So it's caused from meat. It's caused from corn, from a lot of red meat and all that shit.
Mine was from like a lot of oils, like a lot of like fat.
Well, yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Greasy food.
greasy food. Cause
Same stuff. Yeah.
my mom cooks with oil and then adds butter to it.
Oh
And like she
shit.
does some fucking
Yeah.
her food's bomb as shit.
No,
But
no, the good shit's the bad
yeah,
shit.
but it's just from so much like recent. I'm fat and shit, you know. So
Yeah.
like 2 days before on Thursday, I got a crazy pain right here. I thought it was a hernia, and
Damn.
then I felt like discomfort at first, and on Saturday it started like sharp pain. It hurt really bad.
Nah, bro. It was coming and going though. See,
Yeah,
it would come out of nowhere, and I would just, oh, it's gone. So I felt like I was fine. But one day, it just bam hit me, bro, and that's because it was opening already. It was rotting, but when they took that piece out, bro, it was a big old rotten piece, bro. Like the doctor showed me, he's like, bro, and you know what's fucking funny? When the fucking doctor was doing surgery on me, when they took it off, bro, they knew me from TikTok, bro, and they were playing one of the songs I used to do that I was going viral on. They were playing it. He was recording me. He's like, look, bro. He's like, look, bro, this is
yeah,
us when you're doing surgery. But he was cool, bro. You know, like, and he was just laughing. He's like, bro, nobody knew that. He goes, a couple of them know, but he was like, this guy's famous right here, you know. But he was a cool doctor, you know. He changed my life because he encouraged me to do the surgery. You know, he was like, you
yeah,
can do it. Come on, take it off. You know, you're a healthy man. And he was a good freaking doctor, man. But he had showed me a video. He's like, look, bro, I'm not supposed to be showing, you know, I'm not gonna say his name or no, but he's like, hey, you know, look, bro, we recorded, you know, look at I was like, oh shit. He's like,
Man.
nah, he goes, man, he goes, and then he had his daughter and his kids all reached out. He's like, they didn't believe that he did the surgery on me because you know that's when I was hitting millions of views, bro. Like at that
dude,
time, you know, it was fun, bro. And all
yeah,
it's like, damn.
Man,
He's
well,
like, what's up, TikTok? I
yeah,
had all the nurses come in, bro. They're like, oh my gosh, you're famous on TikTok. You know, they treated me good, bro. They treated me very good, bro. I loved it.
yeah,
man. Well, the first time that we linked up, that's why he
yeah,
wasn't able to make it
yeah. No,
because you were in the hospital
Oh
that
yeah,
day.
yeah.
yeah. I heard
So
you went to the
yeah, so
hospital.
the day that we met you, I think my body went to shock or something because I had a mean ass headache that day, and then like
Oh,
20, 30 minutes after like I went up to you, I took off. As soon as I got home, I threw up. Like, and the next day I
so
was
what
in
was
bed
wrong with it?
all day. The same thing. I got an infection.
Oh, in
You
your
were on
stomach?
Yeah,
antibiotics. He was on
Oh, your stomach? No, they
antibiotics.
gave me antibiotics, but it came back.
That's the
yeah.
same thing that
So
happened to you.
I
Oh,
was
bro.
already like 3 days in, and my intestines were infected. I thought it was a hernia. I think my body went into shock. I threw up, had major headaches. The next day, on Sunday, I was like, "What day did we meet with him? Sunday
We
or?"
met him on Saturday, and
Yeah, we
then
met him Saturday.
We did Mondays when we linked up with you.
Okay, yeah. So all of Sunday I was in bed all day. Uh, Monday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the hospital. And then he calls me and tells me your story. He's all like, yeah. He said he like if he would have waited, he would have died. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I gotta go. So
Yeah, I
I
told
went
him
to
I
the
was like, you
hospital.
better go, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
especially
you gotta go,
it's
bro. Now, if I get anything like that, bro, like you gotta go, bro.
Yeah, I was on antibiotics for 10 days.
Yeah, see, I went through. They gave me antibiotics, and then it just came back, bro. They just gave me antibiotics and went away for about a year, and it came back.
No
yeah,
shit.
man, that's
I
crazy.
had to get it cut out.
Yeah,
No, I think mine was like so early, so it's like
Hmm
I hope I'm good now, but
yeah,
I'm trying to
Hopefully,
take care
yeah.
of
Just eat
myself.
better. You gotta eat a lot of vegetables. You gotta eat broccoli, bro. You gotta eat carrots. You gotta
Yeah,
eat good stuff.
eat
yeah.
that
I
healthy
lost
stuff.
I
Yeah,
lost 10 pounds
For
doing
sure,
that.
bro.
man.
Yeah, you gotta eat healthy, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But yes.
So, bro, like, I know we talked a lot of bit on that stuff. So, I know a lot of people that watch you, they would like to become like some sort of content creator and things like that. If you can give some game, I saw one of your TikToks and you were talking about you're showing like some of your videos on like, look, I got paid this much. I know there's certain requirements to be able to even get monetized on TikTok. Can you give us some game on that?
On TikTok, yeah. In order to get paid good on TikTok, honestly, is if you got to do minute videos. But other than that, if you're a live streamer, you're gonna get paid all day. You know, you do get paid from the gifts. You get paid from the people that support you. If you get paid from people that subscribe to you, if you get paid for each person that subscribed to you on your live, you know, you can get from $2.99 to $5 each person, and every month you get that income. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you really want good income on TikTok, you got to be a live streamer. You got to do battles. You got to do stuff like that, you know? Or you got to do just a lot of minute videos, you know? And me, I can do a lot of minute videos. But me, I'm more of live streaming. So now I got into favorite to that. You know, now that's actually a good app now that you're getting paid more than TikTok. But TikTok is my main source, you know what I'm saying?
How's Instagram?
Instagram, you don't get paid shit,
Yeah.
really. You know, Facebook, you do. Facebook, you get paid. Instagram, I don't really got a lot of followers on Instagram. I've already started doing my thing, but on Facebook, I'm blooming. I'm blooming all my my wheels and stuff like that.
Facebook is
Yeah.
more of the same thing.
You get paid pretty good on like your views and stuff like that, but like on TikTok is the best paying app right now, honestly. Other than YouTube. We're focused on YouTube this year. We're focused on YouTube this year, but
Yeah,
on YouTube, you of course you get paid way more better on your views.
man.
You know.
So I know recently there was gonna be a TikTok shutdown. Like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
before you knew like it was gonna pass over, or it's still pending technically,
Yeah, it's
right?
still pending,
It
but
could still.
it's already getting bought already. They're
Yeah.
already in there. It's not going nowhere.
How'd you feel? Like, were you preparing? Like,
I
I'm gonna
wasn't
have to
worried.
run it back up.
You're
You know?
even
I
you're not
wasn't
even
worried
worried, huh?
about it. I wasn't worried about it at all. I mean, I had people hating, like I got like I said, you have haters out there, like I said, and there was people that are hoping it would get banned. Those people that ain't getting money from it and they see you're getting money from it, so they mad. You know, I seen a lot of that. Like I seen it from my own friends, from certain people. I'd be like, damn, like you could tell they're happy about it getting banned, and they're happy about it because I'm on it. And I felt that shit, bro. Like I'll be in a circle with them, and I'm like, this motherfucker is my friend, and you can tell he's all happy about it. And when you got the friends like, nah, that shit ain't, bro. Like you can tell who's mad and who's hating on you that is getting banned,
It's because
bro.
people think like it's
You
a
feel that
casino,
energy, bro.
like if you're just getting free money, but it's like
Yeah, but it's
you're
not. I put
putting
in effort. I put
yeah,
in years. I
it's
put in time. I put in money. I travel. You know, I put in
so
my whole time of my life to become a famous TikToker or whatever. At the same time to get my platform. What I mean, who I am today. I could go on any platform. Just like when I first started Favorited at the first day, I was number one on the rankings. Number one, bro, on the rankings. The first day last week, I got on Favorited.
so having that said, how's life as a content creator? Like from the people that you know to the
You
everyday
gotta
to
have
day.
energy, bro. You gotta have a lot of fucking energy. You gotta have energy. You gotta have energy. You can't give up. I almost gave up. A lot of times, I'm gonna be honest. There was times I almost gave up.
What made you almost give up? Like, what was it? Because I know for a lot of people, it's like we're starting right now, right? And it's like views. A lot of people.
Views, views get to you. Um, that's what made me give up. Sometimes your views will stop, but your views stop for a reason. Your views stop because you stop putting effort. When you start putting that effort back in it, your views are gonna go back up.
Mhm.
When you're consistent, your views are gonna go back up. When you slack it, your views are gonna go down. Like I tell my son, Cash, you're slacking.
Have you ever wanted to give up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us about that?
Like I used to like for some reason like when we used to get videos my dad every day he used to be like let's do videos and I would want to hang out with my friends and stuff because they used to come over. I was like I don't want to do that and stuff so I used to want to give up and then one day my dad told me he said you gotta keep on pushing because one day you could have your future set up you could so like my sister she has a call to go to school and stuff so I'm like one day I could have a call so I could go to school and like I want those one little trucks that has those like hydraulics. I want one of those when I'm older so that's like what I want to get when I'm older.
The truck.
You like those low riders are dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
Is
tell him,
it
bro. I'll be on him, bro. I'll be
With
like,
you want a bagged or hydraulics?
Hydraulics.
Hydraulics.
besides being an influencer, is there something else that you also like doing more or no?
um I like to do videos like mostly videos and stuff
Mhm.
and that's
I
basically
think he's
all.
been getting more into like the YouTuber stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like to do YouTubers, so probably when I'm older, I might get into the YouTube videos, like because me, I want to do football when I'm older, so probably record me when I'm like practicing football when I'm at my house and stuff, and then basically that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want something, you can get it. Anybody can get what you want. Anybody could become what you want in life as long as you go for it.
Yeah.
And that's facts because I never thought I'll make money off this, and I am.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed with it. I'm blessed, and that's why I try to tell him. He's young. Don't stop now. You got a lot of fans that look up to you.
Hmm.
We got almost 1 million followers on TikTok, and that means a lot of people are looking up to us.
You guys are crushing. I saw
Yeah.
some of the stuff you did with Little Wolf. Was it cool? You
Oh
guys were
yeah,
at the
man.
mall and stuff. Like, what was that like? What was that experience like? Because you guys
It's
are big creators.
yeah, it felt nice too because like we had his friends there, and it was like pretty crazy too because like like his dad was there, my dad was there, some of his friends was there and stuff. So it was like crazy,
Mhm.
and then it was pretty fun too.
Yeah, it
We
was
had a
like,
good time.
cause we're on the same level. His dad, Little Wolf's dad. Like, well, actually nobody knows it, but Little Wolf, his dad is Little Wolf. So Little Wolf is actually the dad.
Oh,
Brian is the son, but everybody knows Brian as Little Wolf.
oh, that's
Nobody
crazy.
knows that, but Little Wolf is the dad. That's his name. That was his street name or whatever. But Brian is the son, but everybody on TikTok knows Brian as Little Wolf.
Mhm.
Yeah, so nobody really knows that.
Cause he's
But
good, bro.
oh, he's good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good kid, man. But that day we went, he was sick. I just talked to him the other day. We are gonna be linking up soon, and he is coming to Fresno, doing a meet and greet out here, and we're gonna help him out with that.
Hopefully we can link up
Yeah,
for
he's a
that
good
too,
kid,
bro.
man. I like Lil Wolf. He's a good kid, man. His dad, I mean, well, Brian, he's a good kid. Lil Wolf is his dad. His dad is a good dad.
What other creators do you guys like linking up with or being around?
Man, everybody, man. Like I've been around a lot of creators. Um, Shorty Bay, yeah, we went to her birthday. It was cool. That was my boy Isaiah. That was Shorty Bay's ex and shit. The way me and him met is because he wanted to do collabs with me before he even blew up like that on TikTok. He hit me up. His family's from Bakersfield and stuff like that, but he wanted to do videos with me, and he ended up linking up with Shorty Bay, and I was like, what the fuck? Like when I seen he was with her, I was like, damn, you with Shorty Bay and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Because he kept wanting to link up with me. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll do videos with you. He wasn't like big at all, when he wanted to do videos with me. And he's like, hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna invite you all the stuff too. Woo, woo. And I was like, all right, cool. And I talked to him the other day and stuff. He's cool. He's a cool kid, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Rich Boy Cardi,
Rich Boy
right?
Cardi, yeah, he's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened and shit. Cause he used to look up to me, and then he blew up off that, and then I was like, all right, yeah,
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
And
make it happen.
I
But
saw
I
you
already
were
was fucking with like all the other creators, like chefs doing all them. They're all cool. I always looked up to all them, Chupapi and all them, and
mhm.
so
I
we're
saw
all
you
pretty
went to
good.
the creator house out in
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
TikToker house.
yeah.
Like, what was some experiences like there, bro?
Oh man,
What do you
his
see up
dad.
in there?
Yeah, I actually was supposed to go back to the creator's house. Uh, But this is other kid named Damien. His manager, the guy he manages, a lot of people I don't know. Like this is guy Lefty Gunplay and all them. The guy that I talked to as Fat Guapo, he's the one who helped Lefty Gunplay get signed to OT Records and all them. And well, I know I'm talking to him right now, and we're supposed to go out there, but we're supposed to be going doing some content with them pretty soon too.
Hmm.
So we got a lot of stuff that's coming up though. We got a lot of other creators that we're gonna do videos with this year. We got a lot of stuff lined up. So we're gonna be on a mission this year.
Hmm.
And
I wanna put Fresno on the map, you know what I'm
and you mentioned also YouTube. Like, what's your vision like for YouTube?
saying? My vision this year is I'm trying to go full force on YouTube this year. I'm trying to do more videos longer. And like I said, this year I want to build my team. This year I want to build my team. This year I want to be strong. I
Hmm.
want to do for the Central Valley. I want to put on for Fresno. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And like I said, you can't do it by yourself. You got to get a team.
Yeah.
And if you have a team, you can make it. If you ain't got nobody backing you up, you ain't got nobody encouraging you. If you ain't got nobody giving you that energy or sitting here saying, "Hey, let's do this," it's hard to make it by yourself.
Mhm.
It's just like going to the gym. If you ain't got a partner to sit there and work out with you, you ain't gonna keep going. You gonna give up. If you go and you have a partner, you guys are gonna beat each other and be like, "Let's go, let's live, let's go." But if you're going by yourself, eventually you're gonna stop.
Yeah. A little healthy competition in the
Yeah,
gym don't hurt either.
And the more, or how do you say it? The more people that sit there and encourage you and give you that energy to keep going, you're gonna do it.
What does the end of the race look like for you? Like, if you could achieve your goals, what does that look like?
And being a content creator,
Or just in
Yeah, yeah,
success in
just
general.
yeah, I would say.
What does success mean to you?
being happy and satisfied with your views, with your followers, with your subscribers, and you not giving up, bro. Like me, I ain't. If you're gonna make it, you're gonna make it because of yourself. If you put that effort and you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna do it for you. I can't just sit on this couch and think I'm gonna be famous because I'm just famous or because I made it this far. I could fall any day. But if I have that encouragement to keep going, you're only gonna keep climbing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep climbing. If you got more stuff to put out for people to watch, if you stop putting out what people to watch, you're just gonna fall. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You gotta keep going, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Specifically like on social media platforms, like who is there somebody that you look up to, or do you just feel like you have
I'm my
your
own
own?
competition.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm my own competition. I try to make me a better person every day. And if I don't challenge myself, I can't challenge somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I gotta challenge myself. If I don't like the position I'm in today, and the reason why I'm in a lower position is because I put myself in a lower position. You know what I'm saying? If I give up, I give up on myself. You know what I'm saying? That's facts.
Mhm.
What advice would you give to your younger self or to anybody like that's like especially even here in the 559, you mentioned earlier how you grew up around like a sort of culture, the gang culture, uh and people like even us like they grew up around a lot of that sort of stuff. Like we see how hard it is to overcome a lot of those like
Yeah.
situations. So is there something specifically that you want to?
Tell your
Don't
younger self.
don't care what people think about you. Don't care what people say about you. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? If you care about what people think and say about you, you ain't gonna ever be who you really are. Be yourself. Be
And
yourself.
you yourself are limitless, right?
Yep.
You just don't know the potential until you try to do something different with
Yeah.
yourself.
If you do something that you're ashamed of doing, like if I do something and I'm ashamed of this person or this person is gonna think bad about me or think different about me, then how you gonna be who you are? You know what I'm saying?
That's when I broke out of the matrix because
Yeah, you gotta
I
break
felt
out of
like
that. You gotta break
I
out of
felt
it, bro.
like
You gotta it's just like I said, when we do videos in public, I tell him, blank yourself out. Feel like you're in your own house. If you think of everybody looking at you, you're gonna fail. If you're looking at that camera in front of you and focus on what you're doing, this is gonna be a good video. If
Mhm.
you're sitting there looking that and looking like this, who's looking at me, that's just gonna suck. Chase your dreams. Look at that video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the screen that's recording you. And that's facts.
And just do you.
Do you. Do
Man,
you.
is
like
there anything you would like to, say to your followers? Because you do a lot of TikToks, man, and like, I don't know, I haven't seen too much of your content where you're able to sit down and talk like this, and
Yeah.
hopefully this is gonna be what a lot of your fans have been waiting for. Is there anything you'd like to say, to your followers?
Uh thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. Without y'all, I wouldn't have been this far. And I'm only going because of y'all.
What about you, Cash? Anything you'd like to say to your fans or the people that?
I want to say thank you for being here for me for 3 years watching me grow up, and thank you for being there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grew up, he was little. He
Yeah.
was little.
And what's something that you would say that
motivates you.
pushes you and motivates you? And there's a lot of people that say in order to be successful, you have to be clear on what is your why. Why why do you do it? Who do you do it for?
My fans and my future. But mainly my fans keep me going.
Mhm.
Because when I run into them, I don't want to let them down. I'm just like, I came this far. If I fall now, I'm gonna let them down. And people that like to watch us, like they love Cass. They be like, "Oh my God, he getting so big," and I love those comments. Like, "Oh, I love him. He's getting so big, and he's doing good now. He's getting better." They watch every step we do, and that keeps me going. But at the same time, me being strong for my kids is keeping me going.
Yeah.
And I look at my kids and sometimes I'll just stare at them when I'm sitting down. I'll just look at them nowhere and I'm just like, I'm 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 living for them. I'm living for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, so what can we expect next, man? I know you got the YouTube vlogs coming. I'm sure people are going to be excited for that. What do you got coming next, and when can people expect the first vlog?
Whew. Well, we're gonna get more deeper into our lifestyle. Basically, we're gonna get more deeper into how we live on a daily basis.
Yep.
Yeah.
and how we really are, and what we're really about,
Mm-hmm.
And just have fun with it, huh?
and just
Yeah.
have fun with it, and then we're just gonna go with the flow, and God have plans for us. He's gonna make, we gotta
Everything
help
great.
him in our ways.
Yeah.
God could sit there and guide us, but we got to do it.
Yeah. Well, look forward to everything, man. Look
Oh
forward
yeah.
to the vlogs. We can you drop? I know we got something in the works right now. When are you gonna drop that first vlog, man?
Man, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. Hopefully, we do it with y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? We're gonna come together to Central Valley, and hopefully, we make it happen.
For
man.
sure.
Well,
Thank
thanks for giving us the opportunity, man. Like,
Yes.
we've been trying to build a platform for Fresno, and you're one of the biggest creators here, in the valley. So we're grateful that you gave us the opportunity, man.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, we didn't disappoint, man. It's been great,
Oh, it's been
connecting
great,
and
man. It's been
everything,
great.
and
you guys are killing it again. Thank you so much for you guys' time. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys coming in here. Hopefully
Oh
we
yeah.
can like collab and do a lot more
Oh, we're gonna do a lot more.
more content,
We're gonna
and
do a lot more.
hopefully the fans enjoy this. And man, thank you guys for watching.
there's a lot more coming, man. Stay tuned. Grizzly Talk podcast and Boss Life Femer Cash in the building, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Till the next one, you're gonna see what's coming next.
Yep. We
Peace.
got a lot coming to y'all for the Central Valley, Boss Life, and Lil Cass.
Yup.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's a wrap.
That was beautiful.
That was dope, bro.
He
I
look
was
like a good team. He look, huh? Was it, Rick?
Yeah.